All right, all right, all right. Jeremy Chamberlain, R-rated crypto talk. Well, isn't that how late night crypto talk normally is? I haven't done an R-rated late night crypto talk in a while. All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to a special late night crypto talk. This is Bitcoin Brandon from Los Angeles, California. I am the CEO and founder of Ivy League Crypto Academy, ILCA. Why am I doing a late night crypto talk now? Because I did not do a crypto talk earlier today, and it's been more than 2 days since I've done a crypto talk, and so I can't go that long without covering the news, especially with everything that's going on in the market right now. So I got to get it in here. Today I spent all day, literally all day, at an event down in Pasadena. It was a men's conference. It was all men there covering a wide range of topics from no, Michael, I can't. Hey, Michael, I'm right in the middle of doing a late night crypto talk.
So, all right, buddy. We'll talk later, but that's $1 million question, right?
that is that. I mean, you should send a message back to Manning. Why the hell is it? Because that didn't make any sense to me. Why they're doing it that way and why it should take so long.
I snapshot the email. You can see it. She's saying that to blame it on accounting, but do your talk, brother. We can talk afterward.
You got it.
But God bless you on your new talk. All right.
All right. Take care. Bye bye. All right, but anyways, I spent all day today at the men's conference. So we covered a range from personal development, men going through mental challenges, men being able to let out their emotions. What else? Financial power, being the head of the household. You know, it was like men bonding. In other words, and who do you go to talk to when everybody's always coming to you? type of information. And I covered about on the financial side why cryptocurrencies is so important. And I did we did a panelist Q&A on the stage in the main auditorium. I did stream live when there was a small breakout session. So when they had the breakouts, there was like 4 different classes the audience could choose to go to. So mine was one of them, which was crypto education. I got to tell you, the ones I was most interested in what I had to say was the kids from the age of 14 to 22, somewhere around there. They were the most interested. That seemed to be my audience for the breakout session. But that's actually what this shirt's all about. It says, shore up treasures in heaven, Matthew 6:19 through 21. So that's where I was all day today. So let's share screen and let's go into what's going on in the crypto world. And again, it's been a couple of days since I've really looked into this. So we need to get caught up. And then I got a special announcement at the end. Okay, let's share screen. And I promise you tonight we will not go long tonight. Get you guys back to enjoying your Saturday. All right, so let's see. Let's refresh. Oh, wow. You know what I'm remembering? This is just 1 week since the last public crypto talk I did. I said something a week ago. You go back and watch the public crypto talk I did last Saturday. I said Tether. You guys remember that? Just 1 week ago. So let's look at the 7-day chart from here. Bitcoin has gone down 20% in 7 days. Ethereum 22%. BNB 19%. Ripple 25%. Doge 27%, Cardano 19%, Matic 19%, Polkadot 16%, Shiba Inu 22%, Lido Staked Ether 23.5%, Solana's down 60%, Uniswap 27, Avalanche 32. Now, again, why does it pay to be a part of our inner circle with ILCA? This is why. I share information live on the scene. And then what's interesting is, was it either Monday or Tuesday? I was doing live crypto talk with the inner circle when the markets spun out of control. Live. It happened right in front of our eyes. The whole FTX drama that went down with Binance. We were reading it live as it was taking place. So it pays to be in the inner circle. I can't stress that enough. In fact, I got a special announcement tomorrow night. Normally, I will be doing my 8 p.m. Eastern ILCA opportunity call, but it's going to be an update call, an update on what the future of ILCA will look like in 2023 going forward. So I'll be talking about that in detail tomorrow night and what we're offering and how we're offering it to everybody. We are now on our 11th month in business. And so this has all just been practice this whole year, seeing how things work, what the people actually respond to, what you guys actually want, what you use, how you're using it. And so we're able to take our notes from that. I did not recognize you guys. Go ahead and type in the chat box where you're listening in from as well. I skipped that step. And I love to recognize you guys tonight for our late night crypto talk. Let me pull this up so I can see. We are streaming everywhere, by the way. And also happy belated Veterans Day to veterans for yesterday. And RIP, I heard about what happened down in Dallas today at the air show. Wings over Dallas? The World War II planes. I see Patty Geist, Jeremy Chamberlain, Dorothy Mays, Provis Lofty, Stephen A. Smith. See who else here. Tony Salinas, Provis Lofties, Joyce Easley, Lisa Ragsdale, Doreen Buckner, Nafisa, Facebook user from Virginia. All right, let's go back here. So the worst performers over the past, the best performers of the past week. Now, isn't this interesting? The best performance of the past week is Trust Wallet, but it went up 20% in just the last 24 hours, 18% in the last 7 days. Pax Gold, 3.9. Tether Gold, 2.9. Radix up 1.9. That's it. The worst performers comes out to Solana. Why isn't FTX being shown here? Did they remove FTX from the listing? God dang. Wow. Let me see. Oh, it fell off the top 100. That's what it did. How's FTX only? Well, it lost a lot more than that. Yeah, it's down 97% over its all-time high. But it's still above its all-time low. Its all-time low was 3 years ago at $1.15. 2019, September 6th. And right now, it is at 206. Now, for those of you who think, because believe me, I hear from it, whenever the crypto market goes through a major drop like this, and the media and everybody is suggesting and thinking that Bitcoin is game over, FTX is only a couple of years old. Crypto was here before FTX. Crypto will be here after FTX. And I have said it time and time again, for those of you that are our founding members, that the crypto storm is coming. What are the ways that people are going to lose most, if not all, of their crypto? And I tell you guys what one of those ways is. It's the exchanges. And I always say, when the crash happens, you see 606 exchanges, that's going to drop to 50 or less. what the biggest exchanges aren't going to be these private ones. It's going to be probably the ones controlled by the banks. Banks or Wall Street type institutions are going to be the biggest exchanges in the world. This crypto coins, 13,250, that's going to drop to probably 500 or less coins around the world. So in my opinion, I got to always state that as a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. In my opinion, this is what's going to happen. And Bitcoin's going to drop. We haven't had the worst yet. The worst is still coming. What we want to be able to do is be positioned for that to survive it and thrive afterwards. But it's the exchanges. FTX was one of the largest exchanges in the world. And look, in the matter of less than a week, it's gone. So big so that I just saw news that Miami, you know where the Miami Heat play? They renamed that stadium FTX, just like Staples Center is now called Crypto.com Arena. Now they're changing the name from FTX Arena now, cutting all ties. So speaking on that, let's look at, let me see if there's any other surprises, the worst performers on the week. Let's go back. Okay, best, worst. Solana, Huobi, ApeCoin, Tokenized Exchange, Airweave, Aptos, Aave, Synthetics Network, Near Protocol, CRV, Helium, Ethereum Pal, The Graph, Axie Infinity, Lido DAO, Phantom, Algorand, Chronos, Evmos, Decentraland, Sandbox, Thorchain, Avalanche, Quant. Wow, look at all this. It's like bloody red, right? Game over. No, it's not. This is the difference between crypto and Forex. Here, all you did was lose value, not money. You lose when you sell. It's like the housing market is down. Now we just sit back and wait for it to come right back up. This is hella good buying opportunity, which is why I say that you want to be in a position to make as much money as possible so that you can accumulate, because that is exactly what the wealthy are going to do. Accumulation time. Okay. Let's look at some of the news. So Binance CEO, who I also blame for this ain't just Sam Bankman-Fried. The Binance CEO, CZ, says we've been set back a few years with one of the biggest crypto businesses falling overnight after getting caught misappropriating user funds. CZ believed the episode was devastating for the industry, which took away a lot of consumer confidence. Crypto exchange FTX joined many other fallen projects, including Terra Luna, 3AC, Celsius, and Voyager, in filing for bankruptcy in 2022. Also, and I say this again, when you're in a consistent bear market, that's going to put pressure on a lot of these companies and exchanges to see, can they survive during the extended bear market? If you don't have a turnaround quickly, then the bear is going to expose your business. If you're not doing things legitimately or the right way and able to survive doing it legitimately in the right way, a bear market will expose you. This also goes for all businesses, meaning network marketing or MLM-based businesses in the crypto space. With an extended bear market like this, it's going to expose the frauds because they weren't doing things the right way to begin with. See, you can float yourself if the market is going up. You can meet all of the trade goals, all the percentages. You have a lot of consumer confidence. You have new members coming in, people willing to spend money. So you have a lot of money to move around and play with. But when you're in a bear market, you're being squeezed out of that new money. But you still need to meet expectations and goals that you've set and targets. You can only do that for so long. So Terra Luna, 3AC, Celsius, and Voyager, now FTX. all filed for bankruptcy. It says, owing to the devastation caused by multi-billion-dollar losses suffered by businesses and investors, the man running the biggest crypto exchange, Binance CZ Zhao, envisions an era of greater regulatory scrutiny in the near future. With one of the biggest crypto businesses falling overnight, CZ believed the episode was devastating for the industry, which took away a lot of consumer confidence. Speaking at Indonesia FinTech Summit 2022, he said, I think basically we've been set back a few years now. Regulators rightfully will scrutinize this industry much, much harder, which is probably a good thing, to be honest. And it is. There will be, this needs to be regulated, but there's going to be a huge crash before the biggest regulation comes. And I do not consider CZ innocent. There's things he could have done and said where things wouldn't have gone down this way. I still believe that manipulation was taking place. He pulled a hostile takeover and screwed over Sam Bankman-Fried. Now, I'm not defending SBF at all, especially if you are messing around with consumers' money, misappropriating the funds. What I'm saying is CZ exploited it. He made all his money, pulled it out first, then he goes public saying something. Next is, while FTX's collapse is bound to have a short-term impact on retail investors, in the longer term, this is a wake-up call for discussions about how to handle risks across crypto ecosystems. I need to be able to see. Turn on my big TV. Speaking specifically about FTX, he said, the last 3 days is Jones were there way longer, but you didn't say anything back then. Yeah. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm turning on my other screen here so that I can see any comments. Here we go. Who was that Facebook? Just all that red exciting. See you, Anna Clark from Dominica, Martha from Cancun. Patty says they filed BK all over the national news this morning. They did, huh? Let's see. CZ pointed out that the biggest red flag about FTX was Alameda Research's financials, which were full of FTX tokens. That made him finalize the decision to sell off Binance's FTT holdings worth over $2 billion at the time. The following day, FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried reached out to CZ with a deal that did not make sense from a number of fronts. At the same, okay, stop right there. What do you mean it did not make? You said you tentatively agreed to a buyout. That's what CZ said. Well, that was Provis that said that. That's right. That's what CZ said. We were covering it live when he said it. Original intention was, let's save the users. But then the news of misappropriating user funds, especially U.S. regulatory agencies' investigations, made us realize we can't touch that anymore. CZ believes that increasing transparency and educating regulatory agencies about crypto audits and cold wallet information will make the industry much healthier. Finding the right balance of rules is not asked, he said. The entrepreneur highlighted the need for easy tools for saving private keys and other security functionalities, but argued that the crypto ecosystem will grow in incremental steps and not giant leaps. Taking a proactive approach in regaining investor confidence, Binance published a new page titled Proof of Assets, which displays details about the exchange's on-chain activity for its hot and cold wallet addresses. Our objective is to allow users of our platform to be aware and make informed decisions that are aligned with their financial goals, said Binance in an official statement. Again, I say, do not use these wallets, these exchanges as your personal wallets. Let me pull up Facebook, for example, because someone sent me this. Was this Patty or Martha? I think it was Martha. Well, I know I posted it. This Provis Freedomversary. So it was since then. Me posing with the hat. Veterans Day. Hey, where did I post it? Was it before all that? Wow, I thought I posted it on my wall, but I did not. It's the largest bank. This is why we sell picks and shovels. Yeah, I remember that. I thought I had it ready to go. All right, I think I posted it in the Telegram group. So, yeah, I can still pull that up. All right. I made a statement. All you founding members should not be surprised. I have been covering this in our special, The Crypto Storm is Coming, and why you never leave your crypto on exchanges. FTX just proved what I've been saying. Now, this chart here, this is all the investors, part of FTX trading, within the millions, meaning 1.7 billion. Insight Venture Management. This is how much money they've had it sitting over here. 1.7 billion. So Insight Venture Management, Lightspeed Management, TMS Capital, NEA Management, Paradigm Medical Industries, SB Investment Advisors, Tiger Global, Lux Capital, Ontario Teachers Pension Plan. Are you kidding me? The teachers' pension plan they had sitting on an exchange. Crypto education people, $400 million worth. Steadview Capital Management, Ribbit Management, Sequoia Capital, BlackRock Private Equity, C Capital, Teachers Venture Growth, another one. 40 North Ventures, Alan Howard, Bond Capital Management, Circle Internet, Coinbase Ventures. Even Coinbase had almost $1 billion over there. Hudson River Trading, Multicoin Capital Management, Paul Tudor Jones. Wow, Paul Tudor Jones, the family had 900 million. What? Wow. Senator Investment Group, Sino Global, Third Point Ventures, Thomas Bravo, Van Eck Associates, Willoughby Capital Holdings, Tom Brady. God dang. Tom Brady, Binance Labs, but they pulled it out. You see where there's this negative? They pulled out before all this went down because they knew it was coming. So it looks like so did Tom Brady. Gisele Bündchen too. I think that had more to do with the divorce. So because of the divorce, he had to pull all his assets out and redistribute. Because Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen, so I think I'm saying that her name right. Consensus Lab, FBG Capital, Proof Systems, Abstract Ventures LLC. I'm looking for the ones that's sticking out to me. You guys see all this? How will you lose all or most of or all of your crypto when the storm happens? This is how. This is one of the ways how. Ontario Teachers Pension Plan. I'm thinking that's in Canada. You put all your money in an exchange. Oh, wow. All right. So here's what I say. Here's worst case scenario. If he says we've been set back a few years, no. Here's what yeah, technically, because we're still in 2022. The next big bull run, we could possibly be going through a crypto winter all the way to 2024. That's possible. Personally, I hope so. I hope so. So, Brandon, don't you want the markets to explode? Yes, after I load up. So, if we look at the calendar right now, we're in November. We're going into 2023. So, let's just say worst case scenario. The rest of this year, all of 2023, it's bear market, which means Bitcoin will be jumping in between $10,000 and $30,000 a coin. Let's say that's still bear market, 10 to 30,000 a coin. We go into 2024. Do you know what's happening in 2024? There's a couple of things we need to be watching out for. You know, the United States is still they haven't acknowledged that we're in a recession yet, but it takes about 18 months to come out of that. Is it right? 18 months or about 18 months. Then the halving takes place in 2024. That's right. When the feds get more involved, which they will because of the CBDCs, but the halving's going to take place. And that's going to happen in 2024, which puts the next major bull cycle 9 months to a year and a half after the halving, which will put us in 2025. So that's 2.5 years from now. So thinking that he might be correct, we've been set back a few years. He may be correct on that, but that means we have time to accumulate. That still puts me on my timeline because I have a timeline of cashing out, so to say, by the time I turn 50. So I'm 46 right now. 2025, I will be 49, 48, going on 49. Somewhere around there, 49. That's before I'm 50. So that puts it right on time. I am looking at 2025 of being cash year. Now, I still expect to make millions before then. But what am I using with that? I'm using that to shore up my portfolios while they're cheap right now. And then ride that wave up in 2025 and cash out at least 50%. And then that 50% I can live on for the rest of my life. Just giving you guys a little preview of my game plan. So let's go on to the next one here. Don't count on Bitcoin crashing to $10,000, says crypto analyst Jason Pizzino. Really? Why not? I say the bottom is 10 to 12,000. A popular crypto strategist and trader says Bitcoin's price is unlikely to fall all the way down to $10,000. In a new strategy session, analyst Jason Pizzino tells his YouTube subscribers that Bitcoin bulls will likely defend a high time frame support level and keep it away from plunging toward $10,000. Bitcoin bulls. There's a pretty reasonable chance that we won't see the $10,000 like I talked about for quite a while on the futures market. You got a nice number here 14,900 on the spot market for the cycle low thus far. It is at around 15,500 depending on which exchange you're on. Wait, but what is the dollar cost index saying? Let's see. The stock market rebounded and gained 900 points on Friday. I did notice that. Give me the last 5 days. So still pointed upwards. Close at 106. But it started off there at 106.4. Close at 106.416. We'll see if that starts to squeeze. You see this whole, it came down hard for the week. And then it's shot back up. So we had a bottom here. Shot back all the way up to here. Okay. Down 1.41%. All right. He says that if the price trends higher, Bitcoin may quickly erase the losses sustained since the FTX collapse. How will it do that? Bitcoin's going to need to grow by another 20%. So that means we've got to see the entire market cap get back to 1 trillion. It's got to gain you think it's going to gain 100 billion? How soon is that going to happen? We're sitting at 16,800 right now. And the only ones that's shooting up, who's the outlier here? I don't really see one. Chain, kind of. Okay. He says that if the price trends higher, Bitcoin can erase the losses. If we get above around 18,500 or 18,600, that is going to be a very strong sign that this was just a shakeout, a big wash, and we will over the weeks, over the course of November, maybe attempt to recover a few more of those losses and head back towards 20,000. So at 16,800, Bitcoin will need to gain back a 10% rally in the next week or two to do what he says. Okay. 20,000. It doesn't mean we can't close up above that 18,500, come back down, put in a higher low over the few weeks. This will take time. In that case, that's a strong sign that we'll probably come back up and test some higher prices. But he also says if Bitcoin's price weakens and begins to close regularly below 17,500, the price may dip to a lower support level. Should we continue down during November, well, then we got prices as far down as about $13,500, which lines up relatively well with the previous old cycle tops of the period in 2019. Okay. 3 days to go, time analysis. All right, we'll see. We'll see when the Asian markets open up tomorrow afternoon. That'll give us a good example of what Monday morning is going to look like. FTX reportedly hacked as officials flag of abnormal wallet activity. It's 9 hours ago. So wallets tied to FTX and FTX US have seen 659 million in cumulative outflows over the past 24 hours. There's a reason why, the universe works in amazing ways. I was never able to officially set up my FTX US account properly. So I never put money on it. I want to see if any messages if I try to go to the site. Wow, the site's not even loading. FTX.us. Here we go. They still have a freeze on any withdrawals? Are people panicking that they can't get their money out? Wow, this thing. Everybody must be trying to hit this. Trading may be halted on FTX US in a few days. Please close down any positions you want to close down. Withdrawals are and will remain open. We will give updates as we have them. Interesting. This is on the US side. Okay. Let's close that. Slow my computer down. Collapsed crypto exchange FTX reportedly faced a series of unauthorized transactions over the weekend, prompting several warnings from users and analysts against interacting with its mobile app or website. Oh, and I feel dirty for even going to the website now. Wallets associated with FTX saw roughly $266.3 million worth of outflows on November 11th. According to analytics firm Nansen, FTX US, a separate entity operating in the United States, was reportedly drained of $73.4 million. So $266 million withdrawn from FTX and $73 million from FTX US. The magnitude of the alleged attack appears to have intensified overnight. This is the sharks coming in to feast on a dead whale carcass in the ocean. That's what's happening right now. So the magnitude of the alleged attack appears to have intensified overnight, with net outflows from FTX and FTX US totaling $659 million, according to Nansen data. We've seen over $2 billion in net outflows from FTX International in the past 7 days, of which $659 million happened in the last 24 hours. Somehow, no congestion or wait times when the wallet was getting mass drained. FTX US General Counsel Ryan Miller confirmed on November 12th that the transactions were unauthorized and that FTX US had moved all remaining crypto into cold storage as a precaution. Following the Chapter 11 bankruptcy filings, FTX US and FTX.com initiated precautionary steps to move all digital assets to cold storage. Process was expedited this evening to mitigate damage upon observing unauthorized transactions. That could be hacking or an insider job, in my opinion. Investigating abnormalities with wallet movements related to consolidation of FTX balances across exchanges. Unclear facts as other movements not clear. We'll share more info as soon as we have it, says the FTX official. A November 12 blog post from blockchain forensics firm Elliptic suggests that the drain has seen various tokens on Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and Avalanche removed. However, they said that the $663 million drained, around $477 million, is expected to have been stolen, while the remainder is believed to have been moved into a secure storage by FTX themselves. An administrator for FTX's Telegram group confirmed that the exchange was hacked and urged users not to use the FTX website. Ooh, now I feel really dirty going to the website. I didn't log in due to potential security vulnerabilities. Don't go on FTX site as it may download Trojans. Wish I read that before I went to the doggone site. Well, I don't have any money on FTX anyway. FTX has been hacked. Don't go on FTX site. FTX's meltdown and apparent security breach were documented in near real time on Twitter, with some users claiming that FTX customers were receiving SMS messages and emails urging them to log into the app and website, which have since been infected with the Trojan. Okay, I didn't log in. Reports of SMS messages and emails being sent by FTX to customers to log into the app and website, which are infected with the Trojan as part of the hack. FTX has millions of users. Things are about to get a lot worse. Please warn as many people as you can before it's too late. November 12th, right now. We're living through history. Kraken's chief security officer, Nick Percoco, later tweeted that they were aware of the user's identity, but did not share any more information publicly. We know the identity of the user. Well, make it public. At the beginning of the week, FTX held the reins as a top 3 crypto exchange. Its monumental collapse began on November 7th when CZ tweeted. See, that he started all this. He didn't have to tweet that. But hey, he was looking out for his best interest. So I'm not mad at him for that. I am upset when he tried to say, oh, I just want to make sure everybody's taken care of. Then why'd you do the tweet? So he tweeted that his exchange would be liquidating its entire FTX token position amid insolvency rumors and shady business dealings with sister firm Alameda Research. The announcement prompted a bank run on FTX. You see that? He caused the run. CZ did. Former FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried announced that FTX and FTX US and Alameda Research were filing for bankruptcy. All right. Do I have anything here? Yeah, Ripple. Ripple's XRP and Stellar Lumens is the only crypto that is part of ISO 20022 and can work with CBDCs. Now, we did cover this. I made note of this, and I remember saying to the public, this is a term you're going to want to remember. It's going to be a household name. I want to see where my notes were on this one. How far back did I go? And I said this. Worldwide adoption of CBDC, 87%. Let me see that. Crypto.com. One. Oh, this is older. This must have been in my older notes. Oh, here it is. October 25th. I put down watch and take state. And oh, yeah, we did IBAT. ISO compliant tokens. XRP, XDC, Algorand, Quant, Stellar, IOTA, Hedera. So XRP and Stellar is on this list. I got more tokens on the list than what this is saying, but and then what did I say here? SDOs, okay. Standards development. All right, this is something you're gonna be very, very familiar with in the future. ISO 20. I'm just gonna call it 2022. Compliant digital assets might become the standard for regulatory enforcement because they can work with CBDCs. So why did I put that on my list? If these tokens are ISO compliant, they're going to survive the crypto storm. So you want to make sure that you might have a stake in Ripple and Stellar because they're going to be working with the CBDCs. Ripple and Stellar are the only tokens that suit the creation of CBDCs, really. So last time we had put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tokens. This one is only saying 2. Ripple I'll make note of that. Ripple and Stellar are the 2 main ones you want to focus on in that group. Since the explosion of cryptocurrency into the mainstream, regulators have been trying to see which digital assets will more likely fall in line with their view of interoperability. Hence, They are trying to incorporate ISO 2022 crypto assets because they suit the regulators' development of a CBDC. ISO is a global standard for exchanging electronic messages between financial institutions through the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunications, SWIFT. This system is set to change how banks communicate and enhance interoperability. In addition, integrating key crypto assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum into the SWIFT ecosystem and giving them an ISO number will radically change how digital assets and fiat currency interact. Okay, but this is just confusing. Like, make up your mind at this point. Ripple XRP is the only cryptocurrency player officially part of the ISO 2022 financial industry messaging scheme. Another compatible and compliant crypto is Stellar Lumens, XLM. Furthermore, the European Union is transitioning to ISO in November, this month. You guys see this? This month, the European Union is transitioning to this to facilitate high-volume cross-border transactions. This will involve the Target 2 system, the financial settlement platform adopted by all central banks within the EU bloc. All central banks. So you might want to be strong on Stellar and Ripple, especially when Ripple wins its case against the SEC. And this is so undervalued right now. It should be at least over $1.50 a coin, maybe $2 a coin. And then Stellar, this one as well. And with it being so cheap, you can get your hands on a lot. Let's we haven't done dream mode in a while, right? You guys want to do a little bit of dream mode? Let me show you this. So we've got 50 billion tokens max supply for Stellar, half of what is Ripple supply. Is 89% from its all-time high. So let's say you bought $1,000 worth right now at today's price, 9 cents. You'd have 111 tokens. It just goes back to its all-time high. That's all it does. Gets back to its all-time high at 87 cents. Then your $1,000 would have grown to 9,666. If this survives the crypto storm, because the banks are now using it for CBDCs, and we're going to see Bitcoin go over $100,000 a coin, then this can easily, let me do this number again. Oops, not 100,000, 11,000. Oh, well, let's do it exactly 0.09. Oops. Divided. So if we get that number, then how high can I see this going? Well, if Ripple got to $3.40, I can see this hitting $6 a coin. This is on the next major bull run, the next major one. So let's go $5. You know what? I'm going to even go more conservative. Let's just say it goes the same amount Ripple did on Ripple's all-time high, $3.40. Your 1,000 would have grown to 37,777. So this might be one that you can start to accumulate, and it's cheap. It's only 9 cents. So $50 can get you a lot. $100 can get you a lot. And then you just steadily keep increasing on top of that. Okay. However, the U.S. Federal Reserve plans its transition into the ISO system for November 2023. Wow, the EU's doing it a whole year before the U.S. does? Experts believe that ISO-compliant cryptocurrency will change the digital asset landscape. and regulators will ease their strict stance in dealing with ISO 20 assets. They believe this move will boost mass adoption of the standard on a broad scale. The two verifiable ISO-compliant digital assets are Ripple and Stellar Lumens. Others that might be compliant include, okay, let's see if this list matches up. Algorand, yeah, I got that. Hedera Hashgraph, I have Hedera. IOTA, yeah, I got IOTA. Quant, I got Quant. Cardano, I don't have Cardano on this list. Really? Really? Cardano? Okay, I'm going to make a note on that. Cardano and Zenfin. Zenfin, what is that? XDC. Oh, yeah, I do have that. I have XDC. So the only one I didn't have on that list is Cardano. That's interesting. I got a lot of Cardano. XRP and XLM are ISO compliant. Ripple's native token XRP is among the largest ISO compliant assets. With its top ranking in the ISO standards body, Ripple plays a significant role in developing and implementing the ISO standard. A lightning bolt just went off in my head. I'm always thinking the powers that be behind the scenes. If the government is pushing CBDCs, the government is pushing this ISO compliant thing that is going to revolutionize the digital asset world. So I'm connecting the dots here. Ripple is already ISO compliant, but the big money makers, Wall Street, institutional investors, won't come onto the scene until regulation happens, which means the government has to regulate. Okay, follow me here. Ripple is currently in a lawsuit with the SEC, the government, and they're likely to win. Or will they be allowed to win for regulation's sake? I would strongly have Ripple circled for your portfolio. I'm not giving advice. I am just connecting the dots. So it's like if A plus B, then C, government ISO, government regulation, government SEC, government CBDC, and then you've got Ripple in the mix. Ripple will be protected by the government as well as Stellar. So who could possibly survive the crypto storm? Right there, outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum. In contrast to other traditional cryptos like Bitcoin, Ripple's ODL technology is designed to be a digital payment system and a quick settlement platform between banks and other financial institutions. Besides being utilized as collateral for payments, Ripple is used for currency conversion and cross-border transactions. Besides being suitable for developing CBDCs, the XLM, there's a Stellar token, can also be used as a settlement medium for fiat currency conversion. More than 300 banks and financial service providers across 45 countries use Stellar. The Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce and Santander are two banks that utilize the token for this purpose, with others in Brazil, Singapore, and India. They're giving you a roadmap here, ladies and gentlemen. Always follow the money. Who has the money? The banks do. Despite being intended as a replacement for SWIFT, ISO will further bolster the Ripple ecosystem by increasing the sync between Ripple and SWIFT. With the CBDC becoming the preferred option for regulators, any crypto asset that meets the ISO requirements will likely become a yardstick for others. Meanwhile, due to their design, it will be difficult for cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum to meet the ISO standards. This is the silent opportunity here that most people's going to miss. So outside of having Bitcoin and Ethereum, you want to strongly have also Ripple and Stellar. And then since they mentioned Cardano, I think Cardano is also a coin that will survive the crypto storm. Like if I look at these top 10 coins, who do I think will survive? Bitcoin, Ethereum. I can't even say Binance. I think that he's making moves that if I would have said when Tether goes down, Binance goes with it, but Binance has been distancing themselves from Tether to create their own stable coin. So Binance might survive. But as an exchange, I'm always looking side eye at them. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Doge will survive still because it is that rebel type token. And as long as Elon Musk is out there, Doge will still be out there. Cardano, look at that, is ranked number 9. That's going to survive. I believe Matic will survive. I would have said Solana, but it might go down what Luna did. Tron, I think, will survive. Litecoin will survive. These are the ones that I have a feeling will. Stellar will. Ethereum Classic will. Crypto.com, I have a side eye on them. If FTX can go down like that, so can Crypto.com. So I'm side eye. I'm wondering, will we be changing Staples Center name again from Crypto.com to something else if Kronos doesn't survive? So I'm looking at them with a side eye. I can't say that this will survive. And it's one of my most favorite. Okay. I'm rooting for them. All right, that's as far as I'll go from the top 20 tokens, the ones that I believe that will survive the crypto storm. All right, so that is it for Crypto Talk for today. Tomorrow night, what is happening? Well, normally I do a opportunity call for ILCA. You guys want to make money in crypto. The thing that the mistake that people make is that they are looking to crypto business opportunities to make money in crypto. And they're looking to make right now money. Is that possible? Absolutely. Especially if you're doing it yourself, like I did. When I made a lot of money my first couple of months, not because I was a part of any business, but because I learned the skill of trading and what to do with the money that I made. I learned how to flip it. But I also made a lot of money in crypto opportunities on the short term. But every single one of them has gone down 6 months to less than 2 years. Every single one. So if you are moving into that type of a space, then know it has a shelf life. That doesn't mean don't do it. That means just like the company has an exit plan, so should you. You should have it timed. If you're getting started, how long has the company been around? If it's already been around 8 months, then you know, okay, this might have maybe at best another 8 months left. Plan accordingly. Know that going in so that you're not caught with your pants down when the rug is pulled. But I created an ecosystem with ILCA that you can make money regardless of what the market's doing. And I will always be here. I've been here for this. Brandon, can ILCA survive? What do you mean, can it survive? Everything I'm doing in ILCA, I was doing for 5 years for free. I'm now just getting paid to do what I was always doing. I'm not going anywhere. But I've created an ecosystem that can pay you if you were to share it. So tomorrow night, I'm going to be unveiling the what 2023 is going to look like with all of the things that we're offering within ILCA, how you can access it. And that's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific tomorrow night. That's if my marketing team gets the slides that I want done in time. I know they're out there playing in the forest right now, playing soldiers. But if they get that to me before, then I'll be covering that in detail tomorrow night. If not, it will just be an ILCA opportunity call. which is still going to be good, because who wants to make anywhere between an extra $400 to more than $40,000 a month? Who wants to make that? Selling picks and shovels. I'm going to show you how to do that with our compensation plan. All right, that is it for tonight. I hope you guys learned something new. As always, that is the point. I will be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. It will be on a Zoom. It'll be on a Zoom link. I need to create a specific name title for my opportunity link, but it will be on a Zoom link. I will post that link in our Telegram group. Get back to whoever invited you to listen to me tonight, or send me a private message and I'll send you the link for tomorrow night. I also will go live on Facebook, but I'm doing it from Zoom, and then I'm going to stream it into Facebook as well. So if you don't have the Zoom link, you can just go to my private Facebook page or the 5-day challenge page tomorrow night, and you'll still be able to see it. But you'll want to be on the Zoom side with all of us. All right, everybody. Enjoy your evening. I will see you all tomorrow night. Bitcoin Brandon out. Bye-bye.